Hello dear subscribers, we are glad to welcome you to our channel again. As we said earlier, we have started a rubric about the unusual traditions and customs of Uzbekistan. And today we decided to tell you about the ancient custom of housewarming, Kholi Toy, and the rituals associated with these customs. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and like the video. If you also have this kind of custom in your country, tell us about it in the comments below. So let's start. According to ancient traditions, Uzbeks usually live in large families, consisting of several generations. Therefore, preference is given to large houses on the ground. Another reason for this preference is that Uzbeks like to be closer to nature, plant fruit trees, and cultivate the land while being constantly in the fresh air. There is a belief among the elders that if a person lives far from nature, then illness and depression will constantly overtake him. For that very reason, many Uzbeks prefer to live in large houses, preferably built according to their plan, where there is always a garden or vegetable garden. If several sons are born in a family, then the older sons build another house for themselves and move there with their family. The youngest son stays with his parents to provide and help them in their old age. This custom exists to these days. This is proof that the traditions and customs of the Uzbek people embody noble qualities and the respect with which they treat the older generation. From the time finishing building of the house, the young family moves to a new house. At this time, the custom of housewarming, Kholi Toy, is celebrated, which is one of the ancient customs of the Uzbek people. Even in the old days, the celebration of housewarming was given serious importance. This was because the move usually involved the emergence of a new large house, and it was built with high quality for centuries. Therefore, the resettlement itself was accompanied by obligatory rituals, the belief in the strength and inviolability of which was unconditional. Before starting to build a house, the ancestors of Uzbek people very carefully choose a place for future housing. The priority area for the new house was to be cleansed of negative energy, the influence of evil spirits. That is why houses were not built near cemeteries at the scene of some troubled fires. Certain rituals accompanied the selection of quality wood for building a house. In particular, they strictly observed that the tree wasn't beaten by hail, damaged by lightning or broken by the wind. The oldest in the family started the construction on the place where the house was supposed to be erected. He laid the first timber or stone for the foundation. When the construction of new housing was completed, a wreath of mahalla, or the horn of a ram, was hung on the front of the house, which was slaughtered before moving into the house. This ritual was performed to protect the new home from evil spirits, as well as to attract good luck and prosperity. Nowadays, the Uzbek people also celebrate the rite of housewarming with special trepidation. It is simultaneously a joyful, exciting, but troublesome event. The event is attended by parents, close and distant relatives, friends, craftsmen who build the house, as well as everyone who participated during the hashar. According to an ancient tradition, new neighbors are invited from the mahalla, which is the Uzbek culture, to get to know them better. If someone in the mahalla needs help, the neighbors are happy to provide selfless and voluntary help. In sorrow and joy, the residents of the mahalla try to stick together. In this case, there's a saying, a close neighbor is better than a distant relative. This is a confirmation of the fact that Uzbek established family ties even with their neighbors and live in peace and tranquility. Every guest who comes to the housewarming event Kholi Toy brings gifts for their new home. These are mainly carpets, dishes, blankets, household appliances, and even furniture. The owner of the house, in turn, to feed a large number of guests, slaughters a ram or a cow. This is considered a kind of sacrifice, which is associated with the fact that all the hardships, misfortunes that may affect the family, and the new house will go away with the blood of the animal. In a large cauldron they begin to cook pilaf, which is considered the king dish of Uzbek cuisine. First of all, bread is put on the table, then fruits, sweets, pastries, dried fruits, salads, and much more. A mullah is invited to the house, who reads surahs from Quran and blesses the members of the family so that they have a happy life in their new home. The Uzbeks have a proverb, you will live the whole life the same way to resettle to it. For this reason, the event is accompanied by cheerful music, dancing, singing, and a good mood. The traditions and customs of the people are the invaluable experiences of ancestors, which came down from the depths of centuries. Compliance with them has always been the duty of everyone, regardless of gender, age, and social status. Because only appreciating the past, a person can be confident in the present and calmly look into the future.